confused why we are in the Fields of Elysium and not in like, the Tartarus or Asphodel. Oh, well, funny story. I apparently did not click record when I was, recording my last playthrough, and nothing really happened in it, right? Except for the fact that we beat the Bone Hydra. Um, yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Um, I do look like a mess. Thank you for noticing. That is not on purpose. That is, in fact, very much because I was like filming this in the morning. And then I, had stuff to do. Um, and I took a nap in that makeup, and that hair, and then I showered. Actually, I know I need to take off the makeup. So this makeup has been through some stuff. Also, yeah, this is just a NASA t-shirt. Uh, that I am wearing for like leisure mostly because it's like a little worn out. But I like it. So I'm a little bit of a mess of everything. Nothing matches. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to model stuff. Uh, but yeah. So what did happen is that we talked to Hypnos about the like wave makers. He does not seem to have a crush on them, although he does speak about them slightly similar to Meg. Like he very much focuses on like people being dangerous. Fun. Skelly got a little worried because we asked him that like if we manage to leave, whether he'll, have to just wait there forever. And I was like, no, there was nothing like that in the original contract, huh? So that was fun. We saw Nyx talk to Hades about how she's not supposed to get involved in like our attempts leaving Tartarus, the underworld, not just Tartarus. And then we saw Nyx and Meg talk about how the house was in disrepair, but that it like will not disappear. The underworld is eternal. Whatever stage the house is in. So like that Meg should just do her job. And we were somewhat confused about that. And the run we're on, yeah. This is the one where we talked to Zeus, and he was like, I always help family. So when I had to choose between him and Aphrodite, I chose Aphrodite because I wanted to call him out on his, stuff, lies. So I chose her, and he got angry. It was interesting. Um, we only survived the fight with Hydra with like 13 health, and we do not have the thing where you death defiance or whatever it's called. So that is not the greatest thing. And yeah, I think that's kind of it. I commented on the chaos. Ooh, no. I commented on the chaos design again. I really appreciated whether it's for the more like Greek mythology vibes or the modern understanding of chaos. I'll probably get to it once we meet him again. So there is that. I also talked about the bride, and I'll get back to it. But let's continue. Should I get the health? Yes. Do I want to get the health? No. Ooh, nice. That does not sound good. Oh no, let me be. Oh no. Oh yeah, we unlocked the gloves. Okay. It seems to suit my style fairly well. Um, Also, yeah, this was definitely my best like mech fight. I do seem to be getting better. No, hell no. Why are there butterflies? That does not sound good. Who are you? You look pretty. Butterfly orb. I am not well versed in. Oh no. In like Greek mythology. Which I maybe should be more embarrassed about, but I did read. Look, I did read the Odyssey. Um, And like obviously I read a lot of the myths, but like I was like 11 and that's been over 50 years ago. So, you know, you cannot expect me to remember every detail. Like a lot of the things are familiar when I see them, but I do not particularly remember the individual like, details. We also met Sisyphus again. He was very happy that we did not hit him. We also scared some souls trapped in a cage. Accidentally. I did apologize to them. Nice. Interesting. I like this. I don't know why. Is that the right choice? Probably not. Is there anything interesting in this room except for the fact that it's so beautiful? Look at this. It looks like a mixture of like an underwater cave, and you know, like a garden somewhere in like a very luxurious palace. I mean, it's somewhat both great. Oh, oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Except for the fact that I'm being shot by some bows. Apparently strong bows. Ooh, pretty. I like these playing it thingies. Oh no, these are fast. Ooh, die. Where is the last one? Guy, why are you shooting the statue? That's not nice of you. Okay, that could have done was right. Perilous Falls. Why did I say it that way? I mean, I know what that is. I know Brimstone. Hmm. Interesting. Uh,
Good enough to eat.
I do like that. You know, the defense damage stuff is kind of good for me right now. I do kind of want to fight a boss and get some Zeus stuff, but that's not. Yeah,
I'll take it.
let's take you. No, I don't want to talk. You're being a little silly. Can we go here? That looks like you should be able to go through those lights. That sounded a little weird, didn't it? Um,
Flame wheels.
ow. Do not hurt me. I am your friend. I mean, I don't think I am. I actually think I am your enemy, but you know, if you want to be my friend, you should stop hurting me. I'm willing to be your friend. Oh, stop exploding. That might be the issue, right? They're exploding.
I
Hmm.
should keep going.
It was not great. I don't like. Might be nice for me. Given my ability to dash into traps all the time, that might be nice. And I'm kind of dying. No. You know what? I shall live dangerously.
Between us.
You come
Ooh.
from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
You sound like my father.
Agreed on both counts. Just passing through, so if you'll excuse me.
I doubt it.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest. Neither will I.
You're not the champion of Elysium. You're the Bull of Minos. I can't imagine who's even stronger than you. Is it Heracles? Tell me it's Heracles.
I will not. You talk too much, short one.
I am coming to get destroyed, actually. Yes, I'm not. Oh. Yeah. I thought so. I will try to be a little more careful, but you know how I am with being careful. By the way, so I am continuing to write. I'm not a writer of Write by Ellie Hazelwood, no. Hey, no. Let me go. Big. That was pretty neat. Stop destroying the statues. Like, I know they regenerate, but like, isn't this like your home? Shouldn't you be more careful? Well, I don't think I'm gonna live for much longer. Yeah, no.
That vanquish me.
Sure, it will take more than that to vanquish you, indeed. But we should get some new like conversation. So I'm gonna get to Bright once we're back into Tartarus fighting our way out. Because yeah, now there's gonna be some interesting conversations for sure. We do have a lot of nectar.
Quiet, keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Thank you for the confidence, Ignis.
Glad to keep things interesting.
Oh yeah.
Achilles, have you ever run across the shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Yes. Of
Indeed
course.
I have.
Might give you a gift. I need to be a better renovator. Sorry, Hypno. Where's Serby?
Where's Cerberus?
We also looked at the mosaic and I said that that's not what Hades looks like, and then Zacharias said that's not what Hades looks like.
Tell me something, boy.
So that
Did
was
you
funny.
enjoy the searing heat of Asphodel? You must
No.
have thought that you'd be more resilient to it.
I'm
I mean,
okay
no, I
to
did
climb
not.
it, even if it gets a bit uncomfortable.
I mean, boy, we did lose our revive by standing in lava. Like, oh my god, the name of the river. The lava, the blood river in Asphodel. After we finished finished combat, so that was a lot of fun. But sure.
You know nothing of discomfort yet. Making it out of Tartarus is nothing in comparison to what lies ahead for you.
No, I don't know.
Looking forward to it.
But my friend, it would be a lot better if you just talked to me. Let's free
In
Orpheus.
the name of Hades, I commute our court musician sentencing effective now.
Oh, hello.
Aw,
Orpheus.
hello. Was there something else? Yeah, there were some like draperies I could do. I mean, I'm gonna just save up for some of the more proper renovations. Hello.
Welcome, Zacharias. I understand you liberated me from my eternal punishment. And so I have returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
He does look a bit worn out.
Orpheus, you're back. Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that and you're going to be fine. Besides, right now I think he's angry with me.
True.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, why, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
It's all right. Father can't make you sing if you don't want to.
Aw, he's so sweet though. Hello, Maggie. Well, again, I should not call her Meg.
What's that you're drinking?
Like, I should call her Meg. Don't think she'd appreciate Maggie.
Because it's weak enough to be mistaken for your blood.
Nice. Well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Nice.
Leave me alone.
Well, I'm gonna give you a gift.
Meg, look, I know you're just doing your job out there, and anyway, found this, thought of you and all that, so here.
I'll see to it this contraband is put away at once. Now, take your finder's fee and go about your business.
Aw, girl.
Thanks.
Nice of you. Aw. Thank you. Thank you, Meg. I think we should be friends.
Something smells good.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
The ancient casks of wine hidden within the recesses of the House of Lord Hades. Few have tasted the intoxicating vintage they contain, and fewer still are permitted anywhere near their vicinity.
Let's see, is that onions?
When we'll open one of
Probably.
these.
There's a lot of pomegranates. Some bread, some fish, what is the green stuff? I don't know. And some onions. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, she's there. I'm sorry.
Turns out that I may be stopping back from time to time like this, but please don't bother picking up my room. I won't be staying long.
Oh, really?
Sure, but I'll just keep an eye on things in there from time to time, in case you change your mind.
Oh,
Goodbye.
goodbye.
I
She's
trust
sweet.
that the mirror in your bedchamber has proved satisfactory, dear child.
Yeah, yeah.
Better than I could have possibly imagined, Nix. You mentioned there was something more that it could do once I had grown accustomed. I think I'm ready for that now.
I think you are as well. Then it shall be as you wish.
Ooh, mother.
Thank
I
you.
mean, she's not really our mother. And
What are they on about now?
you were born 100 years after I died. Of course I want to hear everything. Oh, no, of course. They seem to be having a good time, comparatively to me. Nothing interesting.
Prophecy fulfilled.
That's these ones. Ooh, it got
Tartarus is
back.
gloomy enough without Orpheus in it.
Nice. I can do some renovations actually.
The mirror's grown in power. Thank you, Nix.
Ooh, I will need to unlock these. Nice. Nice indeed. I'm gonna do some renovations. Like,
Nix must be someplace else.
I'm already here. Oh, Serbia is back. I didn't know I could like do that. Okay, bed chambers. Bedroom hall, bedroom hall, it's not that. Lounge, service detailing upstairs. Yeah.
Let's go with this one then. This ought to make the lounge a little more presentable. Until Cerberus rents it again.
Finally, you cleared the mess you caused.
Dad. Is there anything else we should like repair? I'll wait for renovating more things, but I'm gonna come and talk to you, Serby.
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
I'm sorry, boy. Still keep taking with me.
You've always been there for me, boy.
Indeed. Oh, where are you, Serby?
Granted.
At least you seem to be working nowadays. Like, before you seem to be not doing that. At least something is supposedly happening here now. Okay, bye, Diddy. Sorry. Okay. Who's going?
For you back there, boyo.
Ooh.
Look at that.
I'll need for more, but like, don't think
I think I need my bow.
if I look into my, can I see here? Crossbows. And beyond others with no, yeah, no, right. Some mortals surely would wish to live forever if only they could, though for the sensible one, spending an eternity in fields of Elysium would be their foremost choice, to be forever in that beautiful place together with only the greatest souls to have ever lived. Alright then. I don't know if I got the...
My blade. Another keepsake.
Ooh, I got the thing. Interesting. I'll still keep my health, but interesting. Or maybe the spear. Now, I mean, the bow now is like giving me more of the things that will give me one more death defiance. So
You're pretty quick, you know, boyo.
death
Be
defiance.
sure to use that fancy dash of yours and keep them guessing. Don't let them catch you standing still.
Dash
Mhm.
like mad instead of standing still. That's not the worst.
I
I've
do
said.
that, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, those were like things I was supposed to do. For telling me. That was actually nice of you. Anyways, I'm leaving.
No turning back.
Yes, so, right. Right. It is better the further I go through it. Okay, I've heard it's an alright one to start with.
I cannot help but wonder, dearest, why Lord Hades would have kept your mere existence hidden from us all this time.
I have a hunch.
Perhaps he knew that once you met us, you would stop at nothing to come seek us out.
I mean, I'm not seeking you out, but sure, my friend. Let's go with the dash one this time. Even though it's like less actually good with the bow because I'm like dashing actually slightly less with it, but you know, have I ever said that I was the most logical person? Huh?
You're nothing.
I actually do use special a lot with the bow because, you know, it does allow me to attack a lot of enemies at once. Ooh, more Aphrodite, though. Okay. If she wants to be our friend this time. It's like, it does get better, but honestly, it's still very immature in the like voice of the main character, which I can kind of understand that, given like her life experience being, you know, somewhat unusual, and I can see why, like, you know, her being kind of like unwanted, very socially isolated, and basically made into a pawn in this like huge political game, uh, and you know, having like multiple assassinations attempts on her life throughout the years, right? Like, I can imagine how that would lead to someone's like uneven development, and I can see her being again somewhat childish about some things and then like more mature about others. But like her at 25 sounding like a 15-year-old YA protagonist is not really my vibe. I can understand it if that's like a purposeful thing you're doing. Like there is this film, I do not remember its name. But it's about this like journalist woman who creates this like fake retreat in France, and then she just hangs around at home. And then there's like a terrorist attack that happens in Paris. And you know, people think she's there, so they are like frantically messaging her whether she's alright or not. And she just instead of like admitting to her lie, she just photoshops herself in front of the like. Well, she did that, but like she's photoshopped in front of the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that. So she just like lies about the fact that she was nearby the terrorist attack when it happened, and like you know, and then like that spirals out of control more and more, basically. Um, and like I can understand why she's written in a somewhat like quirky but annoying way. Like it's very immature. She is trying to be this cool girl, but she like clearly it's not natural for her. And like she's supposed to be annoying. You're not supposed to root for her. Like you're supposed to root for Misery. So like it's a little frustrating when the character is written as if she was, child. Also, never use call. I should probably use. Good. Let's go. Because like with YA, I think that kind of writing does match have teenagers. Like not all teenagers obviously, but like when you're young, you tend to be kind of dramatic, not because you're like a bad person or something. It's just kind of part of that, like, what is part of that life stage. The things that are happening to you might not seem like a huge deal, but usually, like, those are the biggest things you've ever experienced. Plus, your brain is developing and your emotions are all over the place because your hormones are all over the place, and like interpersonal relationships are getting more complicated, and there's a lot of pressure about school and where you're gonna go afterwards to uni and like things like that, right? So of course you're going to be a little like dramatic about things, and that's fine. And I do find some humor in, why protagonists who are living through like usually pretty horrible things, which obviously if that like is happening to someone in real life, not the why things usually, but like, something very difficult, huge life change, tragedy, like that added on top of all of the things going on with teenagers, like that's just going to make things incredibly difficult. And I find it a little funny then when you have, like a girl who just finds out that her whole family are like vampire hunters and she's destined to save the world and whatnot. And she, is complaining about her like boy problems and her best friend, not being there for her and for whatnot. And then she just also is like, yeah, and also, I just killed for the first time yesterday, and it's the same tone. It's like the same level of importance, and to me that's kind of funny, and I think it's somewhat relatable. And I think it's relatable for people who are not very, very self-aware when they are teenagers, because yeah, you do kind of just feel like these things are super deep and super important and life-changing, and like they are at that stage. Uh, like, yes, you might look back at it and be like, oh, those were silly things, but they were not silly at that time. And if you are more self-aware and you're like, know that those things you're going through right now are, kind of silly, you still feel that way, and I think you can find the humor in the protagonist being a little quirky self. So I think it like matches that. It's not something I particularly enjoy, and you can write YA without it, but I understand why it happens. And again, it is relatable at that stage. Like I remember finding these kinds of thoughts, somewhat like accurate to my own experience. It's the not like other girls kind of thing, which I think a lot of people go through. And yeah, it does feel kind of nice to see those kinds of thoughts expressed in, a fictional character. So I do get it, but it does not really match the vibes of a 25-year-old. You are still young at 25, but you're not 15. You're not a teenager anymore. And I would appreciate if it was a little more. Oh. What am I doing? I keep forgetting that I'm not, I don't have the glass anymore. I keep wanting to punch stuff. I cannot punch stuff. I don't have a punchy thingy in my hand. My hands are not punchy. That was unnecessary. This is good. Alright.
Ahoy there.
Hello, Sisyphus.
Hello, sir.
If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I was wondering, what brings you back around this way again? Same story as last time?
Yes.
Look, I have to level with you, Sisyphus. I'm leaving the house.
Aww.
Quite enough.
It's
You
nice.
understand, I'm sure. I'm going to the surface.
Oh, that is quite an undertaking, Prince. If it wasn't you yourself proposing it, I'd like to call it madness, truth be told. Though you're just mad enough to pull it off. Well, hey, I hope you make it. Good fortune out there.
I'm having. Let's get some money.
He does it.
Oh, thank you.
Eh. Nice. Did you just merge into one huge crystal? So nice of you. Can I? Would you please? Thank you. Backstab, backstab, backstab. Yes, thank you. Oh. Die, please. Oh, hello. You're annoying. You die. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's go for you, Artemis. I like Artemis. She is my favorite for now. Ooh. It's you. I hate you. You're my like least favorite boss item. That's not an item. Literally, my favorite least favorite mini boss. I'm not very good at fighting you. This is probably an alright strategy if I can avoid getting hit every single time. Can I kill you? Thank you. Where am I? I don't even see myself. I'm...
Stay dead next time.
Did it go well? No. Does it usually go worse? Yes.
You blundered headlong into danger for the past 6 chambers or more, and you made such a racket I could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
I'm not exactly hunting. I'm, killing enemies who are potentially also dead. Nice.
The dead had better hide.
Indeed. Indeed they shall. Keep forgetting that I'm definitely not, even half resistant to traps right now. Mostly because I did not get a chance to use it. Utilize set boon or whatever that was. As you know, there were no traps in the Minotaur room. That was not the right word, but I think it was understandable. Die, my friends. You're not my friends. So you're with the field. Surrounded by witches. Indeed. Okay, that kind of worked. That is the same. It's 7 better than it's 7 in Ulster from my multi days. Kyron, lot of sentinels. Fast, fast of wisdom, he has told me of its power, showed me it. I was young and I did not believe him then, but I believe him now. Apparently I have used this up. Let's get drunk, I suppose. I like CS and Poseidon better. But sure. Let's get our enemies drunk, shall we? They at least might enjoy it, you know. Some little underworld post-mortem fun indeed. Huh? Oh, there's a skull thingy. Kill the skull thingy, or there will be skulls everywhere. Like, there are skulls everywhere right now. I hate this. Guys, skulls. Skulls. I like skulls. Generally, they're kind of nice to look at and stuff, but ooh, it's slightly annoying when, you know, there's a lot of them and they keep coming. Oh, nice. That's the answer to this thing, right? It could have gone worse, alright? It could have gone worse.
To tell you, I cannot believe that little Artemis is hanging out with you. She doesn't hang with anybody, man. But I digress. Take this.
Interesting. So,
Looks like a good badge.
that was not bad. Like, it's not greatest, but let's just go. Well, that is also a song. Yes. I have definitely not sung it because I definitely do not have any rights to it. It's, you know, nothing I want to be associated with. So. Okay. Oh. I should not be standing there. But also, I'm kind of dying. Unless I can... There's a lot of traps in this room. Oh.
You're mine.
Did not enjoy that. Oh my god, can you die? You're annoying. You're truly annoying. Thank you. Ooh, a bit of Stookies. Oh. That would have been not the smartest decision I've ever made. Probably not the worst decision I've ever made, to be fair, but... You know, that is not that difficult. I don't think I have made a lot of great decisions in my life. Ooh, oh no. Witches that do a lot of damage at once. What is happening? What is happening there? No. Let me kill you. No. This is not going well. This room's not going well. Let me tell you. Ow. Why did I not hit you? Anything interesting over here? No. Well. I mean, I have a lot of time. Let's hope I can heal myself, but... I mean, I can. Can actually... Sure, actually, why not?
Looks like we meet again, dearest, here among the foul detritus notice of the boatman's wares.
Girly.
Truly take me to the best of places.
Aphrodite is a little. Sure. Let's go find some, shall we? Oh, that's my. Yeah, I have already gotten my thing, but it. Yeah.
being relatives not the real reason you've been trying to escape.
I'll get around to that in due time. The family. They'll understand, no doubt.
You're in over your head, you idiot.
Kind of, yes.
I'm afraid what bonds are left between Lord Hades and those ingrates on Olympus.
I mean, I seem to think that he's already done that, and like. While I understand. Oh. Why, like, you know, he would not be that fond of them, I also, you know, will tell you that maybe he should have been more honest with his son about a lot of things. It does not help when you keep lying to me about what actually happened with my mom. But sure. Or about who my mother actually is. That's also a thing that you seem to be in the habit of doing. Really? Calm down. Seem to be a little furious. Sorry. Hey, I'm not doing great.
Requesting immediate assistance.
Oh. That's not. That's not great. Ooh. Can heal. I would potentially appreciate a little more help with, you know, food. Ow. Ah, not great. Even if I kill my gear, I don't think I can... Oh, I can actually technically destroy these, huh? Nice to know. Ooh. It would have been better if I did not lose my Death Defiance. Because I very surely do need one in hospital. I'm very horrible at the fight. Stuff that I can. Sure. Let's not sell things, shall we? Let's go! Hospital! That will be so much fun! No. Indeed. I am not a fan of very warm climates, so... Hopefully I'll survive at least one encounter. But this is not going to be a Disco Elysium run. It was not funny, I know. How do I not manage to hit you? Oh no, there's an ant climbing on top of me. That's not great. It's kind of tickling me. Yes, we do have ants in our flat. Do not ask me why. I'm not doing it purposefully. Trust me. Trust me when I say that it's not a decision I've made. Definitely not one I made on purpose. If I have done something to warrant this, I certainly was not aware of it, and still am not aware of it, so... Die. Okay, we need to get rid of the ant. Okay. That should be slightly better. Top ones. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Let's go for an upgrade. Feel alright health-wise, except for the Death Defiance. At least call it Death Defiance, which is not what that is at all. It certainly did something. Oh no. Girlies, no. Ow. Bro, you die. You die. I do not like you. You're more annoying than the regular witches, and they are already quite annoying, so... That's armies for some shipping. Let's go for your armies. It might be nice. Another thing I'm not sure about with brides, it's kind of predictable story. Which I understand that certain genres are just going to be more predictable if you're writing like a traditional story within that genre. Like, you know, traditional romance is, you know, going to have some quintessential plots that like very rarely you can very rarely miss for it to still be counted as a romance. At least like a traditional one. But I do think that doesn't mean that the story has to be like completely 100% predictable in every aspect of that plot. And I think specifically, like, part of that is not that the story itself is so immediately predictable. I think part of it is that I'm just familiar with how Ellie Hazelwood writes her stories, so I can now identify the like prototypical characters she uses. Like she has this tradition of having a character that seems kind of nice and then turns out to be the villain more or less. Some of it is like a lot more evil than some of the other ones.
You probably caught yourself thinking, Hermes sure is quick, so how come it took so long for him to show up in the first place? Well, I'm afraid that's not for you to know. But it's not because I was late. I'm not late for anything.
No, you sound like you're early for everything. I like that. That would be nice, but I can't do that. Not really feeling that right now. Let's. She always has a character who's kind of nice, but then it turns out to be a villain, and some of them are like more evil than the others. Some of them are more like, you know, just slightly annoying. Well, not slightly annoying, but like some of them are like truly evil. And I think this is going to be one of the situations where like the character isn't truly evil, but it's very clear which one it is. Because there's like one nice werewolf who's like nice to our main character from the start, outside of the like love interest, but technically the love interest. We don't know that he's being nice to her. Like, I mean, you as the reader, you do know it. I can't miss. That was not great. But yeah, like you as the reader, you do know, because of course you do know. You know, you've read these stories. Ow. Ow. I'm gonna die. That was not amazing.
You reached the flames of Asphodel. Well done. You may have quite a distance still to go, but having crossed through Tartarus is no small step, cousin.
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying that I'm a little annoyed. Let's. No, I'm not going to chaos when I'm, you know, dead. Sorry.
Bloodless.
I'm gonna die, so there's that. This is not working well for me. But you know, technically I could have done worse. It's very much a technicality. There's not much worse I could have done this turn. Okay. One more attempt. I think that's going to be today because I am a little like it's you know, it does get a little tired. I might play something else afterwards, maybe. But yeah, so I know which character is going to be the good person Fraser. It's very obvious that like this is not a true enemies to lover situation. Like she does not really hate him. I mean, like besides the thing, like besides the point that like she thinks he might have kidnapped and murdered her best friend. But like outside of that, she doesn't feel particularly strongly about him either way. And like he very clearly likes her from the start, from the get-go. So like I don't, it's not an enemies to lovers. It's I guess it's Romeo and Juliet. I think that's what it's marketed as. Not a very good one. And like you can kind of tell what it's going to be about. Like, it's not. I don't think I'm going to be like surprised. Obviously, there's like specific things that will happen that I'm not going to, that I like don't know will happen. But I don't think I will be surprised by it. And like I don't need to be surprised when I read a book, but I still don't want it to be like something I can predict very, very easily. And like the twists so far, like were not super duper surprising. And I don't think it helps when the characters react to them in a way that's again, like not just I think it's fine if like, the character has certain like patterns of behaviors and you can kind of predict how they will react to different situations. I think that's fine. But I also don't think it should be predictable in the sense of like this is just like the most basic no personality kind of reaction. You know what I mean? Like if it's predictable because you know the character and you know what things they mind and what things they don't mind and they like, then that's a good predictability. But like if it is, because it's just very basic, then that's not good. And that's like kind of similar with me being able to say, oh, this is the character that's going to be the traitor. It's not because it's like well constructed and I see the hints and like the foreshadowing or whatnot. It is because it makes the most sense formulaically. Sometimes words do not work, I guess. It is all right to sometimes use the tropes we all know well and love them, but I don't think your whole book should be just the same formula that you have used in the past and kind of worked. So let's do it again. And I don't appreciate it. What I do, I guess, like some vampire lore. It's not very vampiric, actually. It does not feel traditionally vampire. But I am happy with it because of how kind of unique it feels. I do like my more traditional vampires, and I definitely prefer wolves, like werewolves, who are, not the little doggies, but like chill monsters. But the vampire lore is kind of nice. The vampires are kind of like Falcons in Star Trek, and they literally live by it. Like the needs of the many outweigh the needs of one. So here we go. But like I kind of like that, and they're very much no fun because fun for them kind of means just like, working for the good of the others. They do not indulge in drinking blood. It's feeding isn't a social occasion. It isn't something you do for pleasure. It's something you do because you must. Also, quite enjoy it. They're very utilitarian. And I mean that is quite an interesting take on vampires. And yeah, I appreciated also their fangs grow. So when she can like file them down and then they like look like normal teeth, and then if she just leaves them, they'll like grow back. I don't know if that makes that much sense, but I think that's a little bit of like a funny visual that she's standing in front of the mirror every week and just like filing down her teeth. Kind of funny, and like she says at some point that like the first time she tried it, she messed up and stuff like that. So it's like kind of nice. There's moments like that that I enjoy. And like I appreciate that they are also like working together from the start. They're not we're not waiting for them to like start working together until the like halfway point through the book. They get there pretty quickly. So I appreciated that. Like I was kind of worried that it's going to be more of a they pretend to hate each other, but they are actually secretly interested in each other when like I picked them up. So that was actually a kind of nice surprise, an early one, but I appreciate it. I do think that romances where the characters do interact and become friendly and you have enough of the time in the book spent on that like friendshipy stuff worked much better for me. So that was good. That was good. No unnecessary miscommunications about whether they are on the same side or not. Like no, they seem to trust each other. So like I might change my opinion if that changes, but
The pool of sticks, the ripples in the blood and everything, and sometimes somebody pops out of there like you. House staff and guests of honor, no one else. I sign them in and help make sure they have a pleasant stay.
Sign me in then. Must have missed Achilles.
oh well. No, it needs to start to sleep. And I'm just ready to sleep. Father wants to talk to you. He does not look happy.
Hey, did you see, boy? The old lounge is good as new again. You have to check it out. Just don't annihilate it like you did last time.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely coming back at least a few more times.
Of Cerberus lights up to hear the news, doubtless beginning to assemble stratagems for ravaging the lounging area once more.
Sweet boy.
Don't even think about it, boy.
First, second.
Not everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right, boy?
I'm sorry he disturbed you, Cerberus.
Serby seems to be really happy with me disturbing him.
Why, I can scarce believe my eyes. Is that you, boy? Cerberus, look who it is. He's...
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
No need to drag the dog into this, father.
Anything you say to me, you say in front of Cerberus. You might even learn a thing or two from him of listening and of obedience.
It's a dog. Not a dog.
It's awfully quiet here, when you're out and about. Makes me a bit self-conscious, truth be told, seeing as ostensibly I'm the musician of this court.
Look, if you decide to start strumming on that lyre again, I'm sure nobody here is going to mind. Though you take care, okay?
If you insist, my friend.
Aww. Surely no one will mind.
Hey, that's new. Here you go. The more I know about the boons I'm offered, the better off I'll be.
You won't be better off, believe you me.
I like that.
I'll have to keep an eye out for this next time out there.
You'll practice your declaiming someplace else.
Sounds like something that matches my, way of Plain.
Those wretches tried cutting me
Plain.
in front of the procession. Can you believe the nerve? As though they'd get an audience that way.
What a bunch of dummies. What were they even thinking, cutting the line? I mean, in front of you?
Let's just say if they still have any complaints for our Lord Hades, they'll be waiting for a long, long time before they get the chance to bring them up.
Ladies' night, I guess. Or day. I don't know.
Where's the underworld? Aw, nice. Alright. Hello, Nyx.
Nyx, sometimes I get the impression the Olympians look down on those of us born of the underworld. Is that my imagination, or what do you make of it?
The gods of Mount Olympus tend to think themselves above us, child. Or so your father often likes to say.
I mean, they seem to think themselves above everyone.
And grew resentful of his relatives on high.
I mean, I think all of them are kind of thinking themselves above everyone else, except for maybe like some of the pairings. So there is that. And also, yeah, there seems to be a lot of upset over like Hades scorning them. So
I can't imagine him otherwise.
I can probably, but also like, you know.
Scratch one off the fated list.
I mean, I have met them. Okay.
Achilles' Codex. I'm getting somewhere with it.
Indeed. That seems nice. I don't think I can do anything except for unlocking, but I kind of want to unlock the last weapon. I need only 2 more. So, okay, spear. Let's go.
Nah, that was nothing.
Hello, Scully.
Thought you might get a kick out of this.
For me, pal? Awful nice, you just awful nice. But guess what? I got this for you. Tit for tat, you understand? A deal's a deal.
Oh,
Cheers, mate.
nice. Thank you.
Skelly, how do you know all this stuff, by the way? I mean, no offense, but you're a skeleton who just stands around. Yet you have this wealth of knowledge of the underworld.
Hey, I know people, pal. We'll just have to leave it at that. Now let's see you break some of these bones, huh?
Of course.
Must.
Ooh, I did not know I could do that. Maybe I should be reading those things, huh? Nice.
Care to join me out there?
I can help.
New keepsake.
What'd I miss?
Sounds good.
Okay.
You're using that thing now, huh?
Yeah, let's do so.
Time to go.
Time to go, indeed. So, it's going to be waiting for us. Nice, it's okay. Not my favorite god, but sure.
Getting somewhere, man. I understand you made it up to Asphodel before. Now
I made it up to
keep it up.
the Fields of Elysium, actually, but sure. That's nice, but... I might use my attack with this more than I use. For the most part, it's kind of fun. Alright, let's go. Let's kill you. Okay. I was slightly worried that, you know, trying to use the spin attack was going to kill me, but it did not. Let's destroy some urns. Even if it just, to spite Hades. We should spite Hades. I mean, like, I feel for Hades, actually. Like, I'm not that, like, I'm not against Hades. I think Hades is, it's very clear that he's just, like, frustrated. Because he finds this, like, very unfair. But, like, also, I don't think we have much of a reason to think otherwise. Under the circumstances, so, like, sorry. I suppose it could be worse.
Sweet.
Sweet indeed. It's nectar. It should be sweet. Can you imagine, like, salty nectar? Savory, I guess. Like, put salt in your nectar. It's not going to be good. I mean, that, like, I don't know why I thought of, like, seawater. And I kind of like seawater. Like, seawater isn't that sweet, usually. If it is, then there's something wrong with that. I don't think seawater should be sweet. At least not from my understanding. Okay, kill you. That would be nice. Bye. Ooh, hello. So I thought I was gonna stay in that range. I almost ran back into that range, huh? Nice. Don't have much to upgrade so far. Fucker up, buttercup. Don't think I need to heal when I have full health now. I keep forgetting that I changed weapons. Ow. Too many mines. Sorry. Where are you? You die. You die. Okay. Baron or health? I can go for health because I don't have much. I could go to chaos, but like, I like chaos. Okay, I like it, but I probably want to increase my maximum health right now. Alright. 100 health is fine. Yeah, let's do boss and Aphrodite. I guess Aphrodite and Dionysus will be my new friends. Seems to me that they really want to go with me. And I did slide Aphrodite at one point, and she did kill me for it, so ow. That was not nice. Oh, that was fast, though. That was a very fast mini-boss fight.
Dionysus prior to my own. He, the most noble and important of us all, the god of wine himself.
Is she saying that because people get drunk and then they profess their love or have sex? Is that it? That's was actually quite in the Urn Ear. I didn't say Urn Brewery. I don't think there's an Urn Brewery that my relationship to Aaron Burr is very odd. I don't like it. It tastes like medicine, but also I cannot stop myself from buying it every single time I see it. It is a. I wouldn't even say guilty pleasure. I'm not guilty about drinking it. I just, at least not in front of others. I'm like mostly guilty in front of myself. Yeah, yeah. Artemis. Let's go see. I don't even like her that much. Like, I mean, I like her as a god. I mean, I don't like her boots as much. I don't think. I think Poseidon and Zeus are my favorite, and then I like to combine it with either Aphrodite or Dionysus. But, like, I like them as my secondary gods, not the ones that I find like at the start. Like, I think it works better for me that way to get the other ones first. I like her. I also want to give.
You're not alone. You're not alone down there, okay? Here, let me show you.
That sounds so nice. That actually feels the most like genuine out of the ones I've heard from the gods so far. Like, this feels, it's very simple and it's nice. Should be using more pulse. I don't think these have an angle to them. Yes, cool. Okay, I do want to get my second Death Defiance, but... Oh, Daddy! Daddy! Why are you so upset with me? I am standing in their way. I'm not mean to stand in their way. Or I kill them more gold, I get as well. So it's not just about that, right? Like, but technically, you could survive this by like just avoiding them, right? Technically, I'm not saying that's very likely to happen because they do attack you and their numbers grow.
Why do I pay these wretches?
I don't know. You tell me. You tell me, boy. You could easily just let me go. I mean, I know it's not like that.
I'll pay for that.
Sure. Should I waste my money on that? No. It's alright if I use. Should not be able to make at least that's the only thing I know. Huge amounts of spells are not my favorite way of dealing with enemies. Especially not in cramped rooms, and especially without a proper area of attack. But sure. Need to get rid of the mine throwing ones because that would not end up well in the room where I cannot really avoid.
I'll take it.
War shall always find it, I suspect, after all it now lies in the hands of the Lord Hades, in whose command it much resembles the two-pronged four Lord Hades came to favor since that time. Father and son are much alike, at least in this. I mean, I think we are much alike in a lot of different things. Karen or... Wait, Karen. Let's go, Karen.
Charon's shop.
I can upgrade here. Ooh, but I do want to do this. I don't like any of these. Let's do a call one. Anyway. Indeed, I agree. I agree. See if there's anything interesting. I don't think there is. Anything interesting? No. Anything interesting? No. Let's go then, Meg.
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
Your weapon's looking rather dull there, Zacharias. Great Daedalus decided not to grace you with his gifts this time.
Yes.
You mention it, he hasn't, no. Though I'm prepared to say I don't need special augmentations to get past you.
I mean, no, I don't. But it does not mean I will be able to do this. So, let's focus. Let's focus. Let's not do anything rash. Come. Let's not do anything rash. Immediately gets hit by the Fury. I do like that the spear can act kind of like both a long-range weapon and a close combat one. I do not adore the fact that I'm not very good with it. I mean, I'm not very good with anything, so. I was trying to leave. Should be probably attacking a little less and leaving a little more, but you know. Meg. Again, I should not be calling her Maggie. I don't think she would appreciate it. Also, it's not her name. It's just an automatic response to the name Meg, I think. Die. Oh, this stuff. I hate it. I hate this. Can you not shoot it at me? That would be nice of you. Thank you. Ow. Should not have. I mean, Maggie is almost dead. Not Maggie. Her name is not Maggie. Her name is Megara. I do not like myself.
Yes.
That could have been a lot worse.
Can unlock a hidden aspect of my weapons.
Nice. Alright.
I'll just be a moment, Father.
Go on and try.
I am going to try, actually. Thank you. Okay. That's Zelda. But you know, maybe I'll use it at some point. Maybe if I get to the Hydra. I'm not very good against the Hydra. I really am not. I mean, you can see that I'm getting better against Meg. I tend to manage against her, even when I'm not doing great. So I was not doing horribly this time. Just alright. Not the best, not the worst. I mean, it was also pretty fast, so maybe it was actually the best I've ever done. Which is sad if that's the case. So I'm gonna pretend it was not my best attempt. Get her, even though it might have been. At least skill-wise. I mean, I think that technically, like, the times I did not manage to, you know, actually... Okay, there's the key, and there's definitely getting the key. I can survive this, which hopefully, yes. This should not be unsurvivable, although it's these guys. I don't like you. Die, my friends. I do not like you. Why am I standing in the river? Ow.
Just in time.
Ow. I'm not doing great, huh? Oh, the wave maker. I mean, I did survive. Okay, definitely want to upgrade my weapon. So let's do that. Let's do that. I would say let's bathe in the blood of our enemies, which was kind of my shtick last year when I was streaming. But I don't think they really bleed much. They seem to be dropping gold more so than blood, so I don't think that's, you know, that great of an option. I can bathe in the blood of the dead, I guess. That seems to be an option in the underworld. And if that's not the same thing as bathing in the blood of my enemies, then I would rather not, you know, unnecessarily bathe in the blood of my friends, my allies. I do like this. Okay, I do like this. You know, I could fight a minibus, or I could go to see Artemis, and I like her, so I'd rather see someone nice than someone, you know, not that nice. No, I don't think Aphrodite is like worse than the other dudes. I do think that the hypocrisy of like, I don't know, like I think Poseidon to me feels the most hypocritical to me for some reason. Ares maybe, but I have not yet to deal with him being angry with me. That could have gone a lot better.
Aphrodite won't mind, will she?
I think she will, but you know, I'm definitely going to go and hope that I can heal because I'm not in the greatest state. Let's just say that. Okay. Get maximum health. I could have also healed. Karen does not wish to speak to me. Alright. Okay, let's do a minibus. Oh, I think there was Goldwing down here. Okay, it's just witches. It's just witches. It's survivable, right? I mean, right. I'm going to survive it. Right. Definitely not gonna die, right. And the 3-way pattern helps, I think, against the witches a lot, because, yeah. Especially, like, the Asphodel ones that...
Witchcraft. What can you do?
I like that one. I also like that one. I've already had this one. I'm gonna try a different one. Just because another Karen. Interesting. Okay. If I'm supposed to be friends with the boatman, then I'm supposed to be friends with boatman. When I get on my heel and talk to me. Cannot forget that. Sorry. And now I'm going to heal, yes. There's the diamond. There's like 2 places I can get. Oh, I found her. Alright. Let's go. Hydra is waiting for us. Let's slay the Hydra. I'm not gonna be good at this, am I? I mean, I have yet to become good at this, so wish me luck. I would be very happy if I could end today by actually going to, you know, the fields of Elysium rather than by dying in Asphodel again, but it would not be the worst. And I suppose, will that be my... Please, just die for me, please, both of you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm leaving this. Okay, that's my first one. Ow, ow. Ow. Hey, girl. That was very close, but yes. Okay, my second time. Unless I now step onto the lava accidentally. Please, let me open that screen, but thank you. It was nice of you to let me survive this with 1 health.
We'll have you back here soon enough, I think.
Likely, yes.
Count on it. Which to choose?
First,
Onward then. Thank you.
this is going to be another interesting tent. I think, okay. 35.
Cool up here.
It does look very obvious, but I listen to him, you know. You don't want to talk to me.
Was permanently dead. Maybe I wouldn't mind all this.
I mean, yeah, this does look like quite a nice spot to, you know, spend your time at. I kind of do want more piece, but it's this dude really. I hate you. Oh my god, I am not a fan of you, no.
Think you can stop me?
Probably. I mean, if they try hard enough, yes, definitely. I think it's just about trying hard enough with me. Honestly, if you go at it for long enough, I'm definitely going to lose like most of my focus, and I am going to just die. Yes, that seems to be the case with even like encounters that are going very well. I just lose focus for like 1 second, and then I can never go back to it. Let's get more nectar for once. Oh, it's you. It's you, my friends. Ooh. Do I even know? Maybe not. Oh, I do know you. I do know. remember everything we've been through together, but I have seen you before, yes. Die, please, die before. No, do not regenerate. Thank you. Oh, these are tiny ones. I am horrible with these. Not that I'm great with any of the other ones, but like these ones are specifically horrible because they explode when you just like punch them. And I am good at just punching, not good at, you know, anything else. I mean, sometimes I'm good at something else, but usually I'm not good at it. I don't have much money, but I also kind of dead. Oh no. And now you're blocking me. I need to backstab you more. Great souls, great. With not eyebrows. Great. Bows. That's what it's called. The thing that I like to use, the archery thing, yes. Great shields. Okay. Shield me, my shield brother. I don't think I have a shield brother, huh? I think I should be happy that I'm still alive. Do I use it? No. Do I use it? No. Let's see. I do like her confidence. I think like Aphrodite's confidence is nice, and I do like how much she like focuses on that. And she does seem to genuinely like believe that to be an important thing in life, and I can appreciate that. I just don't particularly enjoy dying. Just don't particularly enjoy, you know, kind of snubbing of the others. Like, I mean, everyone kind of snubs the others, but you know. But yeah, okay, that's going better than I thought it would. So I'm going to end it here for now. This was not entertaining probably, but see, you know, I think it was better than my first attempt at recording today. Yes, that's the word. I am sometimes just unable to pronounce things or say things.